This man starts every day by putting in gray-white colored contacts, then adds sunglasses and a cane to complete the look. Walking down the street with this appearance, he can't help but draw sympathetic glances from everyone he passes. To make his act more convincing, he practices living in darkness every day by wearing a blindfold. The reason he goes to such lengths? Being blind comes with certain privileges. Kind-hearted strangers on the street often slip him money, and the government provides special housing for the disabled at dirt cheap rent, just a few bucks a month. As a pianist, he's frequently invited to perform in wealthy people's homes, and since most folks let their guard down around blind people, he often witnesses scenes that are, well, hard to describe. Over time, Jack has grown comfortable with this lifestyle, but this time he's about to regret it big time. He suddenly realizes there's a dead body lying in his client's home. He remembers how the wealthy man's wife tried to refuse him entry when he first arrived, but he insisted on performing since her husband had already paid him. Now he's kicking himself for being so stubborn. Jack doesn't dare show any sign of alarm, struggling to maintain his composure while internally freaking out. He asks to use the bathroom, hoping to pull himself together. As the wealthy woman guides him through the living room, Jack finally gets a clear view of the corpse on the floor. It's the very man who hired him. Fighting to control himself, he manages not to give anything away. He barely makes it to the bathroom before discovering another man hiding inside, pointing a gun at him. At this moment, Jack genuinely wishes he were dreaming. Thankfully, his sunglasses help hide his panicked eyes. He pretends he sees nothing and calmly walks out. After some testing, they're convinced Jack really is blind, so they drop all pretense and stuff the wealthy man's body into a suitcase right in front of him. Jack witnesses the entire process, but somehow maintains his composure through sheer willpower, not betraying himself once. When the performance finally ends, he hurries away from this nightmare. Sitting on a roadside bench, Jack thinks long and hard before deciding he has to call the police. But no sooner has he finished talking to them than he turns to see the killer from the bathroom, now dressed in a police uniform, asking him where the murder took place. Could anything be more unlucky? The killer is the police chief himself. Jack immediately responds, "Would you believe me if I said I was drunk earlier?" The chief obviously doesn't buy it and follows Jack straight to his home. Jack stubbornly maintains he can't see, so the chief throws a knife directly at him. Jack stays perfectly still like a truly blind person would. Even this doesn't dispel the chief's suspicions. That night, the wealthy man's wife shows up at his door. Jack still won't admit he's faking blindness. The woman drugs his coffee right in front of him. Naturally, Jack doesn't dare drink it and pretends to accidentally knock the cup to the floor, but this move completely blows his cover. Jack desperately pleads with the woman, swearing he'll keep his mouth shut. But before he can finish his sentence, he passes out. When he wakes up again, he discovers he really can't see anything at all.